Vault Eye faction. Good to know. I'm just getting this because it's there. This isn't meant to be some big... Just be clear, I suppose I could have been more detailed with what I was showing of the Vault Eye rewards outside, but this is kind of me pissing around and just trying to show this off in, you know, some capacity, just in case it gets changed. At least then we have some idea of what this place was like. Though I really wish I'd made this a longer video. There we go. Not really a great sentry, kind of oblivious. I do recognize that it's the fact that I'm so greatly over-leveled. Just gonna grab these up and grab all these, and as that way it'll be much easier to get rid of them. Ooh, actually, Sergeant at Arms, Bennett. Nice, nice. Oh, that's a huge person, or very small chair. I don't have time for idle chit-chat. I have men and women to train and a tower to watch. Good luck with that. Okay. Let's head back down and go over to the servants' quarters. If you actually keep going this way, you'll actually make it to that grand ballroom that's accessible over there. Oh, I didn't loot him. I was wondering what that was on the ground. Like I said, I do like the bit of design there. I've actually been meaning to do this video for actually quite a while. I remember when I was doing my original Undead alt playthrough thing, I was actually meaning to talk about doing this in case this got changed in Warlords. But since there's talk of changing it again in Legion, I'm figuring I may, you know, I probably should get this over and done with. There's also meant to be another, like, how should I phrase it? You know how Karazhan Tower looks a certain way, up sticking out of the ground? There's meant to be like a mirrored version going down beneath the castle. It was talked about in that lore novel I mentioned earlier. There's some way into it. You don't find it in game, but it's okay. That is really haunting music. It's just someone whistling. Well, maybe not haunting, but certainly unnerving. Okay, I'm going to kill these just to get them out of my way. Oh, more durable than I thought. Okay, and that will lead up to another part of the ballroom. So, also, I think if you actually kill enough of these things, some of the you know, you mentioned big ones. Yeah, some of the bosses will spawn. I remember reading about this before, and I do believe that's how this place works. Of course, I could be wrong. Guess we're going to have to wait and see. Okay. Do like this music, I have to say.
Inventory is full.
Certainly, if you're ever doing this, you would want to bring a very empty bag, or bags, as it were. Ooh, Hikis, the Lurker, slithers out from the shadows. One of the bosses has spawned. I don't know where though. Oh. These actually start respawning. So I guess if you just keep farming these, maybe the bosses will keep spawning. You know, if the death of these are, you know, the trigger for spawning bosses, if these keep respawning, then, you know, kind of makes sense there, doesn't it? I wonder if they'll keep providing rep. Will be certainly interesting to know. It must stop soon enough. Rep factions will typically have, you know, say, you know, rep from trash, stop counting from, like, what is it? Actually, no, never mind. I'm on revered. I guess, you know, these can get me all the way to, exalted. That's not half bad. Okay, I'm gonna head back down here, because the lurker slithered out from the shadows. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm kind of regretting not, you know, preparing for this, if you get me. You know, sitting down, maybe running through this before myself. Though if I did that, then I'd have to wait for next week for it to reset. But, you know, doing some prep of some sort for it. I kind of just imagined it being a simple sit down, you can easily do it kind of thing. Okay. Now I'll be honest, I'm just confused. So if you give me 1 second, I'll pause. Oh, sorry. Hey folks, sorry. I unpaused the thing and then didn't click that it unpaused it. I blame it on tiredness. Sleep schedule's all over the place, so I'm just... bleh. Also, apparently it's cloaked in the corner of the room. As the spider room? I'm not sure if I already grabbed it. Maybe I did. Don't see anything about it. Like, seriously, it's... you know, not in my log. But yeah. Oh, here it is. It's actually very hard to see. Yeah, it's actually very difficult to notice, but that, I guess, is where it spawns. I wonder if any other... will the trash respawn? Because, they seem to have stopped. So maybe you can only get 1 per run. Or maybe they'll start again once you kill this. Oh, and that's nice. Well, not the belt, but the lurker gives 125 rep per kill. Well, for killing it. I guess you could say per kill, but considering it's not really like a farmable enemy, just considering how you have to go about spawning it, it just almost sounds weird. But I guess it still works. So here we are in the guest chambers, which is just up here. Okay. And this is the Grand Ballroom. I'll just move that away from that. Let's hop down here. Lots of enemies here. But if you're level 100, you've got none to worry about. Absolute tons of them, aren't there? And there is the Tower Steward. I'll just grab all of these so we can have some time alone with the steward. Okay. Go. Now they're all coming close. Where are you? And there we go. And a ton of rap. It's beautiful, that. So let's see who's here. Lady Katrina von Indy. I don't know. Baron Rafe Druger, Lord Robin Darris, and Baron Dottia, Baroness Dottia Milstip. I'm butchering those names horrifically. Unannounced visitors, preparations must be made. Oh yeah, you can, I don't need to read that out loud, you can hear that well enough. So they give 15 rep each, but the big guy gives, Moros, the actual boss, gives 250. Alright? So here's the scullery. Anyone of note in here? And, just to show ye, remember the stables. Here's a four up, I guess. Let's just have a quick look around, because it mightn't be. So there's only 2 fours to the place. Yes, there is only 2 fours to the place. So yeah, you go up there, you end up right by the ballroom. In all honesty, you know, the stables being right next to where people are going to eat, not exactly the nicest thing. Or at least right next to the kitchen, which is right next to where people are going to eat, you know, going to eat. Kitchen next to where people are going to eat, fine, but having the stables in the mix just seems weird. But I guess with, you know, considering who the, you know, master of the place is, I guess not many people are going to complain. Where does this lead? Ah, servants' quarters. I guess if anyone pisses off, you know, the head servant, they can just get booted down here. And they can find their own way out. I assume that's how it works in, you know, these places. So. Wait, what? I was getting attacked there somehow. That's a wee bit of a glitch. I'll carve the meat from your bones. I'll chop you into minced meat. Apparently these bakers are into cannibalism. Fantastic. Just the kind of people I want cooking my food. Cannibals. So, while those NPCs are trying to find me, let's wander down this way. So, there is some concubines and whatnot in here. He asked if the imp could join in. Can you believe it? Actually, it wasn't half bad. A couple of corpses on the bed, plenty of demons around. Let's move these over here slightly. Awesome.
Inventory is full. I can't carry anymore.
You actually get a lot of loot here. It's actually really nice considering, you know, in War of the Drain or the raids you run through, they don't really give that much loot. Only Hellfire Citadel dropped anything. Well, and I'm talking about on LFR difficulty. Maybe it's different if you do it normally. Also cool statues, though I've seen them elsewhere. I want to say like Scarlet Monastery or somewhere. So, and the person down here, the boss, is the Maiden of Virtue. Ironically, right past the, you know, all the night mistresses and concubines. She has, you know, obviously all bosses have their own different strategies and whatnot, and tactics, like she has like a consecration spell and all this. But, you know, when you're a high enough level, you just stroll in, one-shot her and leave. And as such, we continue on. I don't believe there's anything in these side rooms here. I suppose I should take a look, shouldn't I? Ooh, what's this? Alluring aura. Physical damage done is reduced by 50%. Alright. You know, like, I'm so high level, that doesn't exactly matter. Okay. Just gonna grab these. Just gonna grab all these. It's just kind of a case of, like, why not? I'm, like, one-shotting them most of the time anyway, so. Okay. So now that we've done with the grand ballroom, you, like, I'll just hop back down here just to show you. So once you're done with Moros, you're to go over this way. Like, I'm kind of doing this in a roundabout way. I'm, like, approaching from one way and doing it weirdly. But as far as I know, like, the order, it's like, I think you're meant to go in, or I don't know actually. Maybe you can skip him entirely. I don't know. But you then find that staircase there, and you go this way. They're doing surprisingly more damage than I thought they would. I'll just use a Eternal Flame, and job done. So you go this way, past these skeletal ushers, and you'll find the Opera House, which is full of random scrolls, benches, and spectral patrons, who are really eager to get in on the action. Now here's a really cool... That was weird. Cool thing about this place. You actually, when you go up here, you will find the opera event. For those who don't know what that means, the opera event, it changes it is a boss fight, which changes every week. One will be a Romeo and Juliet reference. I'm just going to wait here for the enemies to find me. Oh, okay, they're coming this way. I was hoping to go the other way, because that would mean, like, they'll grab other enemies from down that way, and it'll be much easier for me to deal with. Okay. Like, one play will be a reference to Romeo and Juliet. The next will be a reference to the Wizards of Oz. The Wizard of Oz. I don't remember what all the other references are. Wait, there was an epic there. Trash mobs. It's just a random, like, drop off these. Alright. My words are failing me. Yeah, it changes every week. It's really cool. Wizard of Oz. Oh yes, Wizard... Little Red Riding Hood, I believe it was. That was the werewolf from it. Like, you didn't fight Little Red, you fought the werewolf as the boss. And here's a guy dressed up as an orc shaman. I believe that's shaman gear at least. Oh, and here's Barnes, the stage manager. Finally, everything is in place. Are you ready for your big screen debut? I'm not an actor. Don't worry, you'll be fine. You look like a natural. Okay, I'll give it a try then. Splendid. I'm going to go get the audience ready. Break a leg. Considering these guys are trying to kill me, that breaking leg is probably literal.
Inventory is full.
It's so cold. So dark. I'm not overacting, am I?
Ladies and gentlemen, to this evening's presentation. Tonight, we explore a tale of forbidden love. But beware, for not all love stories end happily, as you may find out. Sometimes, love breaks like a thorn. But don't take it from me. See for yourself what tragedy lies ahead when the paths of star-crossed lovers meet. And now, on with the show!
So now with that out of the way, the combat will be starting soon. Having deadly boss mods is handy, as it will tell you when it starts, but, you know, you can just twiddle your thumbs for a few moments. You'll figure it out then.